Alien Dragon witnessed a human girl's pain. Hours later, they found something unbelievable. The dragon watched from the shadows. His scales shimmered like opal under the twin suns of Aurelis. But he remained unseen, coiled silently beneath the arching roots of the weeping trees. His name was Karan, a battle-scarred alien WIRM banished from his nest clan long ago. Yet now, of all things, he was watching a human child. She sat by the riverbank, barely 10 years old. Her knees pulled her chest, face streaked with tears. Her name was Lyra. The machines implanted in her thin arms told Karan she was a tech-born, one of the synthetic children raised by terraforming corporations. Abandoned? Maybe. Broken? Definitely. But it was her silence that stabbed Karan in a place deeper than flesh. Her mind radiated sorrow so potent that even he, a beast of war from another galaxy, felt the ache of her loneliness. Her thoughts bled into land through psychic echoes, flashes of cold steel corridors, voices yelling, the sting of rejection, and the phrase that kept repeating, "You're defective, useless, disposable." Karan's claws dug into the soil. For centuries, he had roamed these forgotten lands alone, nursing his bitterness, scorning all things human. But this child, this fragile, abandoned scrap of soul, was not the humans he hated. She was pain given form, and he had witnessed it. That night, a storm gathered. Purple lightning cracked across the sky. The river swelled. Karan, who once cared for nothing beyond survival, found himself unable to leave her. He flew above the cliffs and returned with food, seeds, dried ferns, and roasted glowfish caught with one precise strike of his lightning breath. He left them in a circle of warm stones near her sleeping spot. He didn't expect her to eat. She devoured everything. Still, she never looked up, never asked where it came from. But the faint spark in her aura shifted. Hope? No. Something quieter. Curiosity. Karan began to stay closer. When the storm broke, he shielded her under his wing. When she cried in her sleep, he sang. Not with words, but with ancient vibrations, deep dragon hymns that once lulled his kind from hatchling to warrior. By dawn, Lyra opened her eyes and whispered into the air, "I know you're there." Karan did not answer, but she smiled. Hours later, the humans came. Corporate drones. Hunters in uniform. Searching. Asset 42. Human child. Escaped during transfer. Possibly malfunctioning. They moved through the forest like they owned it, trampling flora, aiming scanners and tranquilizer rifles at everything that moved. Lyra heard them. Her eyes went wide. Panic set in. She tried to run. But something moved faster. Karan erupted from the trees in a blast of emerald fire and wings so wide they blotted out the moons. His roar shattered branches. Soldiers screamed. Their guns meant nothing. One pulse of sonic flame, and their systems overloaded. Mets sparked. Drones fell. The leader tried to command a retreat, but Karan landed between him and the girl, eyes glowing like molten suns. "You call her malfunctioning?" Karan's voice boomed, not aloud, but directly into their minds. The soldiers collapsed to their knees, clutching their skulls. Blood ran from their ears. "She is not your asset. She is a child, one you threw away." They fled, or tried to. Karan let them go. They weren't worth the kill. Lyra stood frozen in place, trembling. Not from fear, but from something she had never felt before. Protection. The unbelievable part came not from Karan's wrath, but what happened next. When the storm passed and the ground settled, Lyra touched the dragon's nose. "Why did you help me?" she asked. He didn't answer with words. He opened his mind, and she saw it. His memories. His past. A youngling torn from his brood, marked as too slow, too small, cast out from the sky clans of Zeltharn. She saw him fight for scraps in asteroid fields, hide from star predators, scream at the stars for a reason to keep living. She saw his loneliness, the same as hers. Tears streamed down her cheeks again, but not from pain. "You're like me," she whispered. Karin lowered his head. "No," he finally said through mind speech. "We're not broken. We were just born in the wrong hands." In the weeks that followed, the forest began to change. Where once silence ruled, laughter returned. Lyra began to sing, off-key, strange human songs. Karin didn't mind. He taught her how to read the stars, sense the vibrations of life, speak in echoes. She taught him how to braid river grass and make funny faces. And one day, explorers from a nearby human colony stumbled upon the edge of the forest and found a girl riding a massive alien dragon to the sky, her arms spread wide, laughter ringing in the wind. The report said, Subject 42 found, not malfunctioning, thriving, protected by a Class Z alien beast. Approach not advised. But others read deeper, and some, the right ones, began to wonder, what if these defects weren't defects at all? What if they just needed someone to care? Lyra and Karin remained together. The dragon once banished, and the girl once thrown away, now living legends. They had both witnessed pain, but in each other, they had found something unbelievable, healing,